I wanted to get into this story that TMZ broke. Rob Kardashian is involved in the sports card hobby. This list of celebrities is starting to pile up in our hobby, which is a good thing. It's bringing more attention to our hobby. There's a couple things I want to talk about here. I think TMZ missed the mark on how much the card is actually worth. Obviously, TMZ is a wow factor website, and they didn't say it. They said could be worth $250K. So this was done at the bullpen. Shout out to Mitch and Ty. They were doing an Instagram at 3 a.m., and Rob bought a case of Mosaic Choice and I think a couple other things. And he hit the Nebula 1/1 Tom Brady.
Beautiful.
Which TMZ claims is worth a fortune. Watch the guy opening the packs for Rob at the card shop, immediately knows he got a banger and loses his mind. We spoke with some experts who told us card could be worth anywhere from $50,000 to $250,000, depending on its condition. That's like saying, hey, that card's worth anywhere from $1 to $2 million. It's somewhere in between there.
That's my line, though. That's my line. Or you could always go with the I don't know.
Yeah, the I don't know is a safe bet.
I don't know is a safer bet than, anywhere between like 50 grand and $1 million.
He also hit a Justin Herbert black gold parallel number to 8, which could be worth around $6,000.
That one is worth more than the Brady, I would say.
I would think so, too. The two autographs could also fetch $5K a piece, which I believe they were just base autos. So, TMZ.
I think there might be a zero that's added to that.
I don't blame TMZ too much. They don't know yet. They're new to the game.
But that Tua auto, $500.
Nah,
the Tua,
yeah,
it's about 500. 5 to 1,000.
Yeah, it ain't 5K.
Not 5K.
No, not 5K.
Remember, we added a zero. We added a zero on every card, or a multiple zeros.
And the two Burrow Fusion red rookie cards could also be worth a few thousand each. So, in the next slide here, we have some of the Nebulas that have sold. There was a Lamar Jackson that sold for $15K. The rest of them are all best offers. Deshaun Watson, $2,500. Jordan Love, $7,000 best offer. Larry Fitzgerald, blah, blah, blah. But then there was this that actually sold. So it was a hobby black prism of Tom Brady that sold for $5,500. Now, it's a Buccaneer one. Nebulas do garner a little bit more attention than the black.
Yep.
But this is more realistic. We ain't getting $250K for a 1/1 Nebula card unless you really, really love Rob Kardashian and Tom Brady together, and it makes it priceless for you, I guess. I just want to say, I know TMZ is all about getting the clicks, but us as hobbyists, we know that card's not
my
worth
concern,
that much.
though, is that it's a slippery slope when you start throwing out those ridiculous prices for multiple reasons. I mean, some people may look at that and go, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to start opening up Mosaic Football.
Yeah.
If I can open up a case of cards and get, $250,000, even though it's not $250,000, it's actually $5,000. It starts getting, it's almost like you're a snake oil salesman. You're just lying about what the price is.
Yeah,
and TMZ isn't going out there maliciously like. They're not Beckett. They're not a price guy. They're not eBay. They don't know what these are. They're looking for clicks.
Yeah.
You got to remember that everything's going to be blown out of proportion. They want clicks.
But you're right, though. I mean, somebody that's new into this looks and they said that in the story they said they think he spent around $10K, and then you add this all up, you're like $250, 10. You're like, he made $300,000. You just made $290,000 in one night of opening cards with somebody on Instagram.
And then say you're lucky enough to pull the gold, right? You're all, well, the 1/1 is worth $250, so the gold has to be worth at least $50,000, right?
Right.
Well, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Not. And it's Tom Brady's 18th year card. I mean, it's and it's an insert, which usually doesn't.
First Mosaic,
let's pump the brakes with throwing out crazy. We don't talk about value on our live feed. Let's pump the brakes with the value and the crazy numbers. I mean, let's chill out.
And like I said,
there's no problem with saying I don't know. I don't know. Just say I don't know. How much is it worth?
It's whatever somebody wants to pay.
Whatever somebody's willing to pay for it. I don't know.
And that's the thing. A lot of people are also misunderstanding that. Say you pull what appears to be a $10,000 card from a break, you still have to find a guy that is going to give you $10K. You can't take that card, go to a bank, and they give you $10K. It's not that easy. And then you got to ship it and hope it gets there on time. You got to hopefully hope that FedEx is or whoever you use doesn't, there's a lot of factors that go into you receiving 10K. And then if you're selling it on PayPal, you might as well take 2K right off the top in fees and all that other stuff, right? So it's not like, it's almost like on Storage Wars where Daryl would be like $40 bill, $50 bill. It's like, yeah, those are going to go into your store and they're going to sit there for 5 years before you sell them.
Can't go to a Tessie dealership and hand them a Tom Brady card and you walk out with a Tessie whip.
That's not going to happen.
You're like, this card's worth $50,000. I'm taking that car right now.
Would be awesome,
but you can't do it. You can't do it.
So I mean, and then you look
you
look at some of the Tuas. A 1-of-1 Tua sold for 20, but the bases are anywhere from around 1,000 to 1,500. So obviously they were way off on all of their numbers. It is clickbait. They reported this morning. TMZ site's so crazy I had to go to like third page to find it. I mean, it's like already like just buried down there. So, but
that's a crazy spike in the Tuas out of the gate though, because I look at that card and where's Mosaic rookie autos gonna stand in the rookie autos that you want to collect throughout the year? Is it gonna be a top 10?
Yeah, exactly. Once Prism comes out,
I mean, it's a great card, but I think it's, in my mind, I value it at like a $500 rookie auto.
What do you think, C-Rad? Once Prism, we've got contenders.
Optic.
I mean, what do you think Mosaic stands in the grand scheme of things?
The base or the auto?
The auto.
The auto.
Let's go with the auto.
Which they are a little bit more rare because there's only 2 of them in a box,
that's the point I was gonna make. Because we open up so much Mosaic.
But they are stickers as well.
They are stickers. But they are pretty tough to pull. You gotta factor in the first Mosaic thing. Yeah, I'll say a top 10 rookie card maybe. Top 15, top 10, maybe top 10, top 15 maybe.
Yeah,
just because of how difficult they are to hit.
Yeah. Top.
And it's a Prism product. I'm thinking of that. Like again, and if it wasn't a Prism product or the first Mosaic, I'd be like, no, it wouldn't even matter, right? Like some of these products that come out like that are just like filler products for football that you get a 2 or you can get a 2 or bro and it's nice, but it's not going to be one of the main autos that you want every single year, right? As a PC collector.
Top 15 doesn't get you on the podium, bro.
It doesn't.
So I understand I understand why they're maintaining their value or even the value going up on them. I just I don't know long term where it's gonna stand.
Well, right now is the time that I was telling everybody last week. It's time to sell your Tua. This is like, if I had a bunch of Tuas that I was sitting on, I would be selling them. Have the auctions ending right now, going into Sunday. I think his value is higher right now than it's gonna be come next week and maybe the following.
Yeah, because I know he's number 1, but I think by the end of the game he's going to have a 99 imprinted on his jersey. So, a bunch of grass stains too.
I'm just saying it not only. I mean, yeah, from Rams fan, obviously. I just think that is a tough game to come out. Your first start, you're going to have some butterflies, and you're going against a defense that looked good Monday night. I mean. Their offensive line is okay. It's like middle of the road. I don't know, man. I would, if you don't sell your Tuas right now, I would hold. I think he's going to be good. I think he's going to put up good numbers. I don't think his first game is going to be one of those games, though.
Yeah, I agree. We will see, but I'm excited. I'll be watching. As a fellow left-hander, I'm excited to see another left-hander in the league because there's not another left-handed quarterback out there right now. So, I mean, I think it was Tebow was the last one.